Hi guys, Domestic Ginger here. Today I'm going to be making Keto approved mashed potatoes, but instead of using potatoes, we're going to use cauliflower. Now, cauliflower has 29 grams of carbs, but when you boil them, it brings it down to like, I think 2.5 grams of carbs. You're going to need some almond milk. I'm using the 40 calorie per serving. And this has 6 grams of carbs and 5 grams of sugar. We're going to be using sharp cheddar. This has 1 gram of carbs, no sugars. We're going to be using a half a thing of Philadelphia cream cheese. And that equates to less than 4 grams of carbs. We're going to be using 2 tablespoons of butter that has 0. We're going to be using some basil, oregano, garlic, and black ground pepper. And you're also going to need this doohickey here. It's a food processor. So you're going to take your cauliflower, just pick up all the green stuff. Alright, and then just kind of chop it in half. And then you should be able to pull this out. I'm weak. Oh, a little piece fell on the floor. I guess it's just easier to kind of cut it out. Oops, there goes another one. Now you just cut these up into small pieces. Trying to take out as much of the stems as possible. And they do get messy because they crumble really easy. Okay, so I cleaned up the stems. You're probably going to want to boil about this size, like maybe the size of a little bit bigger than your thumb. Now a lot of these you can probably just break apart. I'm trying to go easy because I don't want them to fly everywhere. Then you take a pot, fill it with water, and just throw in all your broccoli, or not broccoli, sorry, cauliflower. I'm actually going to be doing broccoli too for dinner. Make sure it's covered to the top with water. Not really to the top, but basically to the top of the cauliflower. And just put your burner on medium-high and wait for it to boil. Okay, so they've been boiling for probably around 8 minutes. And you know they're done when you take a fork and you can stick it in it nice and easy. And go ahead and drain in all the water. And drain it away from you so you don't have steam all over you, burning you. Then take some paper towels, put them on a plate. Try to dry them up a little bit. Be careful not to mash them as you're trying to dry them because they are very soft. Okay. So now you're supposed to put about half of this in. And then, oops. Okay, make sure it clicks. And go ahead and turn it on for a little bit. Oh, this is kind of a pain in the butt. Okay, so when you put the top back on, make sure that little lip is over here and it goes under the handle. Okay, so now you add a half a cup of the almond milk. Whoops. Gotta take this thingy out first. need 2 tablespoons of butter. Actually, you know what? I'm going to just directly put it in. Make sure it's like room temperature butter and not hard. And then also you want your cream cheese to be room temperature. So that it's kind of squishy and can easily mix. Because it's loud, I'm gonna turn the camera off, but make sure to mix it until it's all nice and mixed up. Okay, that was actually really loud. And there that goes. And once it's mixed up, go ahead and put in your seasonings. So I'm doing a little bit of oregano, a little bit of basil, black pepper, and of course my garlic. Now I'm not adding salt because the cheese that I'm about to put in, cheese is like naturally salty. And because this is the stuff is still warm, it should melt the cheese. Go ahead and put the lid back on, and then let it process. Once it's done mixing, take a spoon or a fork and take a little taste. Not bad at all. It tastes just like my mama's mashed potatoes. But personally, I think it leans a little bit more cheese and pepper. You can go ahead and mix it however you want. Also a tad bit more garlic. And then just mix it up again, and then you're done. Okay, so because I'm making other stuff, they've actually cooled down quite a bit. So I'm going to put it in a microwave safe bowl. But this is how they are. They're all done, and they're actually really good. And now that I think about it, I think I would prefer these over regular mashed potatoes. One, because it's a lot easier to make. Don't have to deal with all that peeling the potatoes and everything. And then, they just seem to be like creamier. But it's pretty dang good. So anyway, this is mashed potatoes made with cauliflower, which is keto approved. And I hope you enjoy. Have a good one.